What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming to you guys today, of course, with round-up video for the second week of January for the Digimon TCG. Man, I have not gotten a win at all, and I'm doing the best that I can, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna stress. I'm doing the best I can. It's just that, fortunately, waiting for things to come in the mail seems to be a big issue. In addition to that, it is just so much stuff, I have to play around with. Um, I don't have too many options. I'm trying my best that I can with it. So this week, I went and played around with the yellow hybrid. And I said in my video for yellow hybrid that because I don't have a lot of my big support in support cards, I honestly just had to take what I could and use that. One thing I can say honestly about Yellow Hybrid is that Yellow Hybrid has so many different variations of itself that there is literally no downside to Yellow Hybrid. It's really all in how you want to construct Yellow Hybrid setup. Because Yellow Hybrid has a ton of setup. You can manipulate yellow with red, you can manipulate yellow with blue. You can easily just get a variation of things to play around with yellow hybrid. And yeah, that's legitimately what I have just been trying to do with yellow hybrid, just trying to manipulate things. There was a video that I watched a couple of days ago before while building yellow hybrid, and it was talking about how yellow hybrid definitely needs some of the improvements that red hybrid got. Because if you know Zoe, Takuya are both from Digimon Frontiers, the whole hybrid thing of of the chosen kids turning into their Digimon was the thing. Kind of something that played off of the whole biomerge thing from Tamers. And one thing about yellow hybrid, of course, is that it took that very much to the head, where you can easily manipulate your tamers, make them become Digimon, and then just powerhouse your game. There's a lot of variations of Yellow Hybrid that definitely take inspiration from security control or attack time because of the fact that there are so many different things you can easily put into it. I know one of the biggest issues that I had with this deck, of course, is my option cards because unfortunately I was only running three, and I was Vibrant Breath, Holy Wave, and Holy Flame. While these tend to be very good and useful at points, their only real downside is legitimately, and I cannot just that the AoE situation is becoming a problem. Yellow has literally not too many things that it can to spend AoE. If you don't know what AoE is, an all out, an all out enemies, all out on enemies, or all on enemies. God, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly because it's more so description. But I can basically describe it like this: instead of single targeting one thing, you multiple target everything that you possibly can. And I don't have a lot of cards from yellow that can do that. The issue is that if I did, a lot of them are higher level or of higher cost, while some of them are in monster form, but they're higher cost there. Like I could easily put in Ardonimon, she could have wiped out an entire board. Problem is, I need two megas on the board, one yellow, one purple. Easily can done that because of stuff like having a Final Fall Down mode in Venusmon in the deck, where Venusmon herself already has an AoE, um, in where she can make the entire board unable to swing for minus security attack. But that's on when she digivolves. I need something that can do some on play stuff there. Now, I do have Crimson Flames. I have Crimson Blaze. I need another set of Crimson Blaze because I'm using Crimson Blaze into the decks, and I need 4 cards of them. Ironically enough, I ended up picking Gaia Forces up for a um, 2 places of Gaia Forces, but I didn't pick up my 2 places of Crimson Blaze. So I'm gonna have to do that as soon as possible. I love playing around with this deck honestly because it just has that variety of things that can be done, but I'm not manipulating it like I should, and that is another thing there because the stuff like Commandramon, stuff like Dark Animal, you need AOE support. You need it bad. I could handle Red Hybrid, but Red Hybrid being that it definitely takes over yellow is they have so much of a force of powerhouse, and how Agumon, um, Aldemon, and then Atomic Inferno and stuff like that. I think it's Atomic Inferno, Atomic Barrage. But the power buffs that they get, Yellow does not get that. It only gets decreases. So it's a very big strain there, unless your card specifically says cards with security gain this much DP, or you can select your opponent's card and gain them minus DP, because funny enough, that's where a lot of your hybrid stuff was supposed to come in with that. But that's not even much of it. I was having issues there. But I love Kazemon. I love Zephyrmon. Problem is, Jet Zephyrmon's at 1, and Jet Zephyrmon's not really relatively having anything to be helpful with. Now, when your core combo does not have all of its pieces, it does strain there. Well, what could you do? I could use some of the yellow cards that give memory, give security, and stuff like that to play around with, which I thought it was doing precisely, but even then, that causes its own problem there because the deck is very small. The deck would have to cut out a lot of its pieces in order to manipulate or play around with those. And it was something that I definitely was stressing out with there. Um, because, like I said, if it's not the AoE issue, it's the amount of cards that I need to play on top of things, to play into things. Because I have a bunch of champions, I have a great plethora of rookies, but my megas and my ultimates tend to be a problem there. We're only running, what, 4 ultimates to 2 megas or 2 forms, and my ultimates are basically Rice Greymon in its X antibody form. So it's just like, yay. I could have played Digimon, I could have Lucamon and stuff. I could even put in what was it? Omega Monster Work Defeat, just because of the fact that we can have some things there. I was even considering maybe putting in one of those cards, the memory boost in the physical in the training cards, so I can have easy access there. Which considerably can be a thing I can add to it, and I'm not downgrading it at all because I think at a point it would definitely help not only just the price style for Yellow Hybrid, but until Yellow Hybrid gets boosted cards for the amount of things we need, yeah, we just have to. I'm gonna have to pull from different things to manipulate it. And I think a red and yellow hybrid combo. Yeah, now, I'm not saying I want to put Takuya in here, but I think I'm gonna have to use the manipulating of things from red to put into yellow hybrid to make it literally a hybrid of red and yellow and manipulate those things. I don't know if anyone's ever tried to put Zoe and Takuya together in terms of the cards in the setup between red and yellow hybrid. I could think about it. It'd probably be a hot mess because it's a lot of things to just do. But also, I think because Zoe's card relegate for a yellow and Takuya's card say relegate for a red. So, yeah, the color thing can. Oh, and I don't mean like that either. I just mean that the color combination. Pokemon and Neymar are great additions to this. I don't think there's any issue with them because Pokemon can easily get you to your hybrid and your 10 warriors and stuff like that, while your Neymar allows you to replay your teammates if the Digimon that they're part of the evolution sources for gets deleted on the field. You can easily just bring it back onto the field, and that means their own play effects are going to play. Not to mention, Neymon has the ability to play Digimon from your hand with inheritables. I definitely want to go get some more Neymon and some up too. You can easily link these two if you need to rush in for game. I already talked about Venusmon in them. I think the big issue that I've had outside of that was just the Greymon line. Which, like I said, there probably need to be some more cards to add to this, or maybe just drop these and maybe put in some more security setup cards outside of the four game. Maybe keep the Geo Greymon, but then play stuff on top of that. I gotta look at something around. I know Harrismon is a good one. Maybe playing with the Plotmon X to recover. Maybe the Patamons and stuff too. Those are more so relegated to Psychon with the angels and the angel trait. Yeah, there's a lot of trying to figure things out with yellow hybrid. Red hybrid just seems so much easier, honestly. It really does. It doesn't have too many issues. Excuse me. To play around with. Alright, The only other thing is Pillowmon, and that's because Pillowmon is just floodgates. And floodgates tend to be a thing that I was having an issue with when I was playing um, with our girls from Mastodon. Was that I ran into the issues there. I thought I was running enough Digimon. I thought I was running enough floodgates. What floodgates I didn't need to use, I can just off on top of, and then that just yeah, problem after problem after problem. So I don't know, like if it's something about my deck building that's an issue, it, I don't know, it might have to change. But I mean, I look at all these decks that are tier and all these people with like all these big setups and everything. Thought I was doing something right. Mm. All right, we're gonna move that out the way. I've already talked about my option cards. Chambers, I mean, have are a thing here. I think Zoe is fine. I think TK and Kari are great. So are I and Kari, because at least you get red. And then my only issue is TK, which I don't hate TK. I just feel like I could have added Kari, and then I had 5 chambers, 15 chambers right there, manipulating a lot of things, and with all things that manipulate security between Sony and TK, I could easily suspend Kari, gain a memory, and then have a second memory setter in case I don't have TK. And just play around with the Kari. Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot that I have to manage. And like I said, just manipulating and building around things will most likely be what I'll be focusing on hopefully before the next tournament and while things are around to see how well things are. Um, like I said, some of my other option cards have not gotten here yet, and I think that's also a big factor. Um, the red hybrid's looking very fine together, and I'm sure. Um, if anything, I'll just play around with whatever butchered variant of red hybrid I can build, so that way I can have that going. Because red hybrid is now built. Red hybrid just needs to be tested. Red hybrid just needs to um, be just sorted out. And once I get everything there, even though I don't have like all the component pieces, because all I need is some gravity crushes, a couple of the um, I need some more Emperor Greymon, and then that's about it. Or maybe more two, a few of the option cards, but yeah. But yeah, it is what it is. It's just deck building and trying to figure things out. So yeah, with that said, that's gonna be a wrap up for the roundup video for the second week in January. Um, if you guys have anything you'd like to add or anything you'd like to suggest for red and yellow hybrid, definitely leave that in the comment section below. I would really appreciate it. With that said, let me do my normal roundup for my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel as it helps me out tremendously. Hit the notification bell so you guys are informed of when I do upload more content to my channel. My social media links, they are in the description box below. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. HDJ signing out. Care.